St. Lucie Public Schools. We are accoladed, recognized, accredited, merited. We are innovators, builders, career-driven, future-forward leaders. We are community-focused, partners, mentors, contributors. We are historic, unique, extraordinary, admired. We are champions, energetic, competitive, game changers. We are artists, dancers, designers, musicians. We are diverse, inclusive, collaborative, empowering. We are caregivers, protectors, supportive, attentive. Today's learners, tomorrow's leaders. We are St. Lucie Public Schools.
Live from Lincoln Park Academy, we welcome you to the Night of the Stars, a highly anticipated annual gala presented by the Education Foundation of St. Lucie County. With title sponsor, Mid-Florida Community Credit Union. Outstanding first-year teacher sponsor, Seacoast Bank. Distinguished Minority Educator of the Year sponsor, Kaiser University. Administrators of the Year sponsor, Remnant Construction. VIP reception sponsor, Publix Charities. Teacher of the Year ring and commemorative pin sponsor, Herf Jones. Gold sponsors, PNC Bank. Core Construction, Wharton Smith Construction. Silver sponsor, Proctor Construction. Bronze sponsor, Gold Coast Federal Credit Union. This grand event offers a spectacular evening to recognize and celebrate educators and support personnel. Tonight, Mid-Florida Community Credit Union sponsors the School-Related Employee of the Year finalists, Stephanie Lassiter. School-Related Employee of the Year finalist, Anne Padon. School-Related Employee of the Year finalist, Veronica Webb. Mid-Florida Community Credit Union is also the proud sponsor of Teacher of the Year finalists, Anna Babcock. Teacher of the Year finalist, Lisa Embry. Teacher of the Year finalist, Stephanie Ramirez. To all the representatives in tonight's categories, we say congratulations. And now, our Chief Communications Officer, Lydia Martin.
Good evening and welcome to the 2023 Night of the Stars. I am Lydia Martin, Chief Communications Officer for St. Lucie Public Schools. I'm elated that you, along with our television audience, are able to join us for this very splendid celebration. The Night of the Stars is an annual celebration sponsored by the Education Foundation of St. Lucie County, St. Lucie Public Schools, and many generous sponsors. This grand event is an evening to recognize and celebrate educators and support personnel for the significant impact they make on their community, their schools, and their students. During this evening's event, we will honor the individuals who were selected by their peers and thank all the dedicated employees who work beside them every day. The School-Related Employee of the Year and Teacher of the Year winners will represent St. Lucie County at the state-level competition. Thank you, and please welcome the reigning Teacher of the Year, John Rentschler, 4th grade educator at Samuel Gaines Academy.
Hello. Remember me? Some people call me Old Glory. Others called me the Star-Spangled Banner. But whatever they call me, I am your flag. The flag of the United States of America. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over institutions of learning. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. I was flown at Valley Forge, Gettysburg, Shiloh, and Appomattox. I've been to Europe, Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Iraq. I am recognized all over the world. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. So when you see me, stand straight. Place your right hand over your heart, and should you be a veteran, render a military salute. And I'll salute you by waving back, and I'll know that you remembered. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by Fort Pierce Westwood Academy Army, ROTC, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the National Anthem by Rhapsody 2023 from Lincoln Park Academy. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Please welcome back Mrs. Lydia Martin.
Another round of applause for Mr. Rentschler, the LPA Rhapsody 2023, and their director, Mr. George Ramming, the Fort Pierce Westwood JROTC, and Major William J. Godfrey, U.S. Army retired. We have an exciting evening planned for you as we honor and celebrate our teachers, professional staff, and administrators. Before we begin, let us recognize our very own St. Lucie Public Schools students who are providing entertainment tonight. Please hold your applause. The Lincoln Park Academy High School Jazz and Steel Drum Ensemble who performed during the reception. The Palm Point Educational Research School Rocket Jazz Ensemble who performed on stage during the prelude. Fort Pierce Westwood Academy Army JRTC Color Guard and reception ushers. Lincoln Park Academy Rhapsody 2023 who just earned a superior rating last evening. The Elite Dance Company from the Creative Arts Academy of St. Lucie. Treasure Coast High School Air Force JRTC for serving as ushers and stage assistants. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you to those outstanding student groups in assisting in tonight's celebration. I would like to recognize Mr. Santabria, proud principal of Lincoln Park Academy, and the entire administration, faculty, and staff of LPA for hosting this momentous occasion. Please join me in acknowledging our distinguished guests who are here with us this evening. First, our St. Lucie Public Schools board members, please stand and remain standing. Board Chair, Mr. Troy Ingersoll. Mrs. Debbie Hawley, Vice Chair. And board members, Dr. Donna Mills, Mr. Jack Kelly, and Mrs. Jennifer Richardson. And our very own St. Lucie Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Jon R. Prince. Thank you for your leadership and commitment to our district. I would also like to ask the board members of the Education Foundation to stand and be recognized at this time. Board members. Thank you for your continuous support of all of our schools. Events of this magnitude would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. Their commitment to excellence in education and student achievement in St. Lucie Public Schools is unsurpassed. Please stand when your name is called. Doug Demaray from Herff Jones for providing the pins and Teacher of the Year ring. Administrator of the Year sponsor, Mr. Brandon Noble, Chief Operating Officer representing Remnant Construction. Outstanding First Year Teacher sponsor, Ms. Carissa Vega, Vice President of Seacoast Bank. Distinguished Minority Educator of the Year sponsor, Mr. James Jordan, Director of Financial Aid representing Kaiser University. School-related Employee of the Year sponsor and Teacher of the Year sponsor, Ms. Sharita Walker, Vice President and Commercial Lending for Treasure Coast Mid-Florida Credit Union. And the Night of the Stars committee members who have contributed their time and talent to this evening's event. This team of dedicated individuals ensure that this celebration is a success. Thank you. Please join me in giving a special thank you to the members of our selection committees, which includes the Outstanding First Year Teacher, Distinguished Minority Educator of the Year, School-Related Employee of the Year, and Teacher of the Year for their hard work and dedication. We greatly appreciate your time and commitment. Please stand and be recognized. Committee members. To everyone that played a role in making tonight a success, thank you for your ongoing commitment. Now, enjoy the show.
It's the Night of the Stars and I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have a co-host. It's got me feeling kind of blue. Interview after interview and no one fit the bill. I knew replacing Jane would be a hard spot to fill. Let's take a look at those videos one more time. It's almost showtime. Hey, Michelle, I need to ask you for some help, okay? We're getting ready for the Night of the Stars. and I need a co-host. And I was wondering if you would consider.
No.
But Michelle, you could just, it's scripted, that's all you gotta do. Come on.
No.
You can't keep telling me no, Michelle. I'm at the last hour and I need help.
No.
Sanchez, I need to talk to you for a minute, man.
No.
I have a question to ask you. No. But Dr. Sanchez, give me.
No.
But Dr. Sanchez,
No.
But I just.
No.
Hey, Lucky, you got a minute for me?
Uh-oh.
Have I told you how wonderful you are lately?
Yes.
Well, you know the Night of the Stars is coming up, and I always have Jane Whitaker as my co-host. And Jane's at cast now, so I don't have anyone to co-host the show with me. And I was thinking how lucky it would be to be a Lucky co-star with me.
No.
But Lucky, you sing,
Huh?
you dance,
Uh-huh.
and you play piano.
Okay.
You would be the perfect co-host.
Let me add, I am a thespian. But no.
But no, come, I only have a couple of days before the show. The script is only about 45, 50 pages long. You can do it. Lucky, you'll be a star along with me.
No.
Thank you for agreeing to see me, Esther. I'm so happy that we can have this meeting.
Thank you, Desiree. You know, I've been so excited about your work.
Excuse me. Esther, how you doing? Des, what's up? Good to
Hi,
see you.
good
Hell Wildcats,
afternoon.
Hell Wildcats.
Yes.
I need to talk to you. It's okay.
Okay.
I need to talk to you. We're doing the annual Night of the Stars.
Oh! It's,
And I'm looking for...
I forgot. It was about my show, myself.
No. Let me explain.
I'm the star.
No, you're not the star. I get top billing. But let me tell you what's happening.
What do you mean?
Jane Whitaker has always been my co-host. She's at cast.
She's great. She's great.
She's awesome.
She really is.
So I'm looking for someone to try to replace Jane.
Oh,
And
hello. Have you not seen this?
we are scripted, so you got to stay on script.
Oh, okay. I can't, like,
You
add my
can't
own
add-
flair.
you can't add-
A little spiciness there.
Okay, calm. Bring it down.
Okay.
Bring it down. Okay.
Let's hear it.
And we're just looking for someone, and we wanted to know if you were willing to fill the deal.
Okay, as long as we have hair, makeup, what's my outfit gonna be? How much am I getting paid for this? And making sure that it's all about me.
No. It's all about the people that we're honoring that night. There's no hair, there's no makeup, there's no a costume design, none of that. No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
At least hair.
I know. I mean, have you not seen this fabulous hair? I mean, I get it. It's all about everyone else, but you know, you can throw me in there a little bit.
Hair and makeup.
Thank you. We'll get back.
Is that no?
We'll get back with you. Thank you so much. Denise, sorry to interrupt you, but I need to have a conversation with you right quick. You know, the Night of the Stars Gala, we're back live and in person at Lincoln Park Academy. I don't have a co-host. Jane's over at CAS. It's not easy to get her anymore because, you know, when she was here, it was easy. But I know you know the process, and I know you can help me out.
I mean, I know the process, Dr. Perry, but
Yeah,
like,
like I said, I know you know the process, and it's an easy thing to do. All you got to do is read the script and follow the process. You got it down.
yeah, well, you know, the process is always, you know, moving and
It does change, but okay,
Look.
process. Okay, here's the script. It's only about 45, maybe 55 pages long. It's color-coded. I know you can do it.
oh, Dr. Perry, I am not Jane Whitaker. I am not. Sorry to let you down.
Really? What are we going to do? We're 2 days away from the show.
I'm gonna suggest reaching out to Jane, Dr. Perry. This is Jane's gig.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Back to the drawing board. Okay, Lydia, we're getting ready for this Night of the Stars.
I know.
You know Jane's out of school now, not available. So I thought when I needed a new co-host that I would come to Miss Communications.
Really?
Yeah. You know the process of the show. You know the outline of the show. As a matter of fact, you're really one of the people that opens the show with your monologue.
Right.
I know that you sing. I know that you dance.
Right.
And you've got the verbiage all down. So what do you think?
I think I could probably do it. Can you give me just a minute to get myself together?
Yeah. We'll take 5 and come right back to you.
Okay, all right,
Cool.
sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, this might work. So Martin, you think you're ready now?
I sure hope so.
Okay.
Kevin,
Yes.
when you're stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, just stick up your chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Okay, thank you. I think I've heard enough. Thank you. Great job. But let us get back with you, okay? I'll get back with you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow.
We're looking for a co-host for the Night of the Stars, and we think we found the perfect person, but we had to come on location to talk to them. Sir, you busy? Can I have a word with you?
Yeah, sure. You look vaguely familiar.
Yes, Mr. Jen, it's me. It's Kevin.
Is it your first name Kevin or is your first name Perry?
First name Kevin, last name Perry.
Oh, okay. Hi, Perry. What can I do for you?
We're getting ready for the Night of the Stars, and we know that you know the show perfectly. So we were wondering if you would be my co-host because Jane is unavailable.
Well, Perry, would I have to wear shoes?
It's the Night of the Stars, Mr. Jen. It's the gala. Shoes, you got millions of ties, and your tuxedo, I know it's ready.
Yeah, if I'd have to wear shoes and I'd have to wear a tie, I gotta decline.
But we need a co-host. Jane's his big-time principal over at CAS. She can't co-host the show anymore. We need somebody that knows the show well. You sing, you dance. Come on, you're the perfect guy.
You know, I am the perfect guy for that, come to think of it. But I'm sorry, I just have a new lifestyle now, and I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful evening, and give my best to Superintendent Prince Harry.
Thank you for considering. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Kevin Perry, and I am your host for tonight's show. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the Night of the Stars. We hope you enjoy the reception and the gala that's planned for you this evening. Doc, get up.
Doc,
Jane,
are you there?
Is that you?
It is. It looks like you're having a little bit of a hard time finding a replacement.
Jane, there's no replacing you. You saw those interviews. You know, you're the big-time principal over at CAS now, the Creative Arts Academy of St. Lucie.
But I think you need a little bit of support tonight.
Did you see those interviews? The guy with the no button.
Yeah.
Post-it notes on my chest. And that guy at the end on the boat, no shoes.
What a character.
What a character.
Yeah. Well, Doc, it looks like I can come up and give you some support. What do you think?
You don't think your staff would mind?
I think they're okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my co-host, Jane Whitaker.
To the Night of the Stars. Described as energetic, dedicated, and dynamic, they both have storied careers as music teachers. Both were selected as Teacher of the Year for St. Lucie Public Schools. She served on the Night of the Stars committee for 8 years and was selected as a district finalist in 2004 and as the St. Lucie County Teacher of the Year for 2010. He has served on the Night of the Stars committee for the past 18 years. He was selected Teacher of the Year for St. Lucie Public Schools, Region 3 Teacher of the Year, and was one of the 5 finalists for Teacher of the Year for the state of Florida in 1994. She serves as the principal of Creative Arts Academy of St. Lucie. He is the assistant to the superintendent. Here again for another year are your hosts, Mrs. Jane Whitaker, and Dr. Kevin G. Perry.
Well, Jane, can you believe we're back together for the 5th year?
Yeah, and we're finally live back here in the beautiful Lincoln Park Academy Auditorium.
It's a pleasure to be hosting tonight after everything that we've been through the past few years.
And COVID has forced us to have the show virtual, but we can say, back in show business, the show must go on.
This show is an opportunity for us to celebrate some of the world's most dedicated and talented educational professionals.
We endured, persevered, grew stronger and better. We faced many challenges and opportunities, and each time we rose to the challenge. We weathered the storm, and in the end, we're on top.
We're happy to be here tonight to help all of you celebrate our brilliant and phenomenal educational personnel.
Yes, and it sure is great to be back.
Did you know that our graduation rate was 96% for our comprehensive traditional schools?
And our total graduation rate ranks 13th in the state out of 67 counties. That's a lot to celebrate.
And we also ranked 12th in the state for middle school acceleration.
And 5th in the state for career and technical education.
And don't forget, St. Lucie Public Schools ranks 1st on the Treasure Coast for overall student achievement.
And has also been recognized as St. Lucie County's best place to work for 6 consecutive years. Again, very impressive and lots to celebrate.
Yes, the annual Night of the Stars recognizes those educational professionals who make a difference in the lives of our children every day.
And don't forget that tonight we will name the 43rd Teacher of the Year. We're very excited about that.
So let's get started.
Please welcome Mr. Tom Jones, President of the St. Lucie County Education Foundation.
Okay. Welcome back to the Night of the Stars. Our last live event was in 2020. It's really nice to see everyone here. The Education Foundation has been the host of this event since the inception of our organization 33 years ago, and we're really proud to be a sponsor. Our corporate sponsors help make this wonderful celebration happen, and I'd like to recognize our corporate sponsors, starting with Mid-Florida Credit Union. It's our title sponsor and also the sponsor for Teacher of the Year and School-Related Employee of the Year. Mid-Florida will present tonight a $5,000 check for the winner for Teacher of the Year and a $2,500 check to the winner of the School-Related Employee of the Year. Sharita Walker and the Mid-Florida team are here tonight, and Sharita is a board member of the foundation. Sharita, thank you very much for your support, and Mid-Florida Credit Union. Remnant Construction is a sponsor of Principal and Assistant Principal of the Year Awards, presenting $1,000 each to the winners. Remnant is headquartered right here in Fort Pierce, and Brandon Noble is the Chief Operating Officer and also the Board Chair of the Education Foundation. Thank you, Brandon, for all of your support. Kaiser University is a sponsor for Distinguished Minority Educator of the Year Award, and they're also presenting a $1,000 check tonight. James Jordan is here from Kaiser University, and he's also a member of the foundation board. James, thank you. And Seacoast Bank is a sponsor for Outstanding First Year Teacher Award, also presenting a $1,000 check to the winner. And I'd like to recognize Public Foundation as a VIP reception sponsor. Our gold sponsors this evening are PNC Bank, who is also a grand benefactor, Core Construction, Wharton Smith Construction, who are all here this evening. Thank you all. Silver sponsor is Proctor Construction, and bronze sponsor is Gold Coast Federal Credit Union, who are also here. And we also like to thank Herf Jones for the donation of the Teacher of the Year ring and the pins. So on behalf of the Board of the Board of Directors of the Education Foundation and our sponsors and the staff, I'd like to congratulate all of the nominees, the finalists, and tonight's winners. Thank you very much, and now back to Dr. Perry.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. We appreciate the work of the foundation and the support that it gives to our teachers and our students.
Yes, and they continue to provide resources that enrich and enhance educational opportunities so that our students are ready for the challenges of the 21st century. Thank you again, Mr. Jones and the Foundation. Please welcome to the podium the Superintendent of St. Lucie Public Schools, Dr. Jon R. Prince.
Good evening. I'm so happy to be here, and actually it's great to have a live setting. You know, it's been a couple of years since we've been here. We were virtual for the last few years, so it's really exciting. Not just that, it's an exciting time to be in St. Lucie County. Jane and Kevin mentioned earlier, we're #1 on the Treasure Coast in overall student achievement. So give it up for that. That's just absolutely amazing. And Kevin and Jane, there's one stat you didn't throw out, okay? This is the 6th consecutive year that our graduation rate has exceeded 90%. We are only one of 4 counties in the state of Florida out of 67 that can say that. So that's fantastic. So give it up for that. And lastly, I wanted to say that a big deal happened with the renewal of our referendum. That was a big deal, and it was overwhelming during election season, with 67% of the voters supporting our referendum, which really addresses salary compression and makes sure that our veteran teachers feel valued and the voters support you. And none of that would be possible also without a supportive school board. It really starts, if you look statewide, St. Lucie County is a model, a real model for teamwork across the board and along with the superintendent. I was surprised, by the way, Kevin and Jane, to see my predecessor, Mr. Gent. I appreciated the cameo because I appreciate the mentorship and the friendship that I had with Wayne. And not just that, I wouldn't be here today without a teacher. And I've told this story many times, but when I entered 9th grade, I was really lost. I was one of 7 kids, and I had no relationship with my father, and I met a teacher named Mr. Woolwine who changed my life. And I stayed after school. He was a science teacher. I'd help him with his labs. But I really connected with him in a profound way, and he was the role model that I needed in my life, a true male role model that guided me, and he's the only reason I went to college. And not just going to college, but also becoming a teacher. And Mr. Woolwine, I always describe him, he looked like Willy Wonka from the 1970s version, the crazy hair. He was a former helicopter pilot from Vietnam in the Vietnam War, and he was just the coolest guy that I'd ever met in my life. And he wore a white lab coat, and he carried a yardstick. And when I became a teacher, a science teacher, I wore a white lab coat and I carried a yardstick, just like Mr. Woolwine. But I will tell you this, I never played the story to the end, because when I became a school administrator and I thought I'd made it in my life, this was before social media and Google, I looked Mr. Woolwine, that actually took some research to look him up and find him. And he was an assistant principal in Niceville, Florida. And I went and visited Mr. Woolwine because I wanted to tell him the impact he made in my life. And I remember going and sitting in his office, and he wasn't in, and I was like, this is going to be a huge moment in my life. There's going to be tears, man. I'm like, I'm ready, you know. He's going to see me, and it's going to be a big deal. And anyway, he came in, I introduced myself, and he had no clue who I was. Truly, truly soul-crushing at the moment. But in a few seconds, when he was asking me questions, he started going, I remember you, Johnny, I remember you. And I remember about that moment, that's what great teachers do. I thought I was the most important person in his world because he was a great teacher, and that's what great teachers do. They make you feel like you're the most important person in the world in that moment. Even though, to Mr. Woolwine, I was probably just another student. But to me, it was everything, and he truly changed my life. You know what? Mr. Woolwine is a star to me. He's the most profound adult influence in my life, and he's a star in my sky. And that's why we call this event the Night of the Stars. Because every one of you out here tonight that works in our schools, in our school centers, whether you're a paraprofessional, you can be a bus driver, food service, teacher, support staff, AP, principal, you determine a child's day. The sun rises and the sun sets with you, and everybody in here is a star. So thank you for making school the best part of a child's day. Good luck to everybody out there that's a nominee, but there's only winners here tonight. So I wish you the best of luck. Take care. Thank you.
Please welcome to the podium our St. Lucie Public Schools School Board Chairman, Mr. Troy Ingersoll.
Well, thank you so much. Dr. Perry, Jane, thank you for another year. Please give it up for Tom Jones and his staff. It's been a phenomenal night, and we appreciate it and the entertainment for tonight. On behalf of the St. Lucie County School Board, I get to be the representative, and I just want to thank you for coming out tonight. You heard of all the accolades that we've had, and we've had some tremendous accolades. And education has changed within the last 4 or 5 years, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, fluency. And we appreciate your willingness and positiveness to make a difference in our community. Each one of you, just like the superintendent says, has made a positive change and difference. And this is your night, and we want to thank you for being here and want to congratulate you. On behalf of the school board, thank you again.
This evening is Dr. Helen Weil, Deputy Superintendent. She will be presenting the Principal and Assistant Principal of the Year awards.
She's joined by Mr. Brandon Noble of Remnant Construction, our category sponsor.
Thank you, Jane and Kevin. Good evening. Please welcome Mr. Brandon Noble, Chief Operating Officer of Remnant Construction and our sponsor of the Administrator of the Year Award. Mr. Brandon Noble.
Thank you. It's always such an honor to get to come to this event as a product of this district and of this community. To be able to give back is fantastic for us as a company and as residents of this community. The growth this district has made in the last 5 years is unbelievable. A lot of people talk bad about St. Lucie County Schools for a long time, and we've really come a long way. Our graduation rates are phenomenal, and I just want to say thank you for everything you do. The principals and assistant principals truly lead the charge in the team, so thank you very much.
Superintendent Prince, if you would please join us for the presentation of the District Administrators of the Year Award. It is our honor to recognize St. Lucie Public School representatives for the 2023 Outstanding Assistant Principal Achievement Award and the 2023 Principal Achievement Award for Outstanding Leadership. The Outstanding Assistant Principal Award recognizes an exemplary assistant principal for their contributions to the schools and their communities. The program honors assistant principals that have also established partnerships with parents and community members. This outstanding assistant principal is a natural leader. She has built her leadership credentials on a well-earned trust from those with whom she works. Please welcome St. Lucie Public Schools Outstanding Assistant Principal of the Year, Mrs. Angela Patton.
Good evening. It's truly an honor to be chosen and recognized for this award. I want to thank our district leaders and the nominating committee for choosing me among so many equally deserving administrators. There are so many people that have helped me over the past 21 years that there's not enough time to thank each of you by name. However, there are 5 people that I want to acknowledge tonight because without them, I would not be standing before you receiving this award. Mrs. Woolard, thank you for believing in me and offering my first opportunity to be a school administrator. Your guidance, patience, and wisdom helped lay a foundation in my early years as a leader. I want to thank Dr. Harrington for your encouragement, direction, and feedback that helped me to continue to grow. I want to thank Craig Logue for helping me to experience the value of creating strong relationships and maintaining a positive school culture. Next is Jane Whitaker. Jane, we were an amazing team, and I always appreciate your positive outlook. In one quick year, we led Mariposa Elementary to becoming an A school for the first time in 10 years. I am proud and so thankful that we are able to experience that success together. Finally, my current principal, Brooke Wigington. I first met Brooke when she was assigned as my mentor in the District Principal Academy. She welcomed me like an old friend the first day that I met her at PSL High School. She helped me tremendously with my assignments. She quickly fit into our Mariposa school family this year, and Brooke, it is definitely a pleasure to lead with you. You have given me a new perspective of the impact that we can have at the elementary school level on our students' futures. I am so honored to represent St. Lucie Public Schools as Assistant Principal of the Year, and I thank God that He has surrounded me with so many friends and colleagues that have helped me to become the educator, leader, and the person I am. Thank you.
The Principal Achievement Award for Outstanding Leadership honors the contributions of an elite group of school administrators for their contributions to Florida students, schools, and communities. The program honors exemplary principals who have established challenging, engaging learning environments. This outstanding leader is a champion for children and the profession, and he has a long history of improving student achievement. In addition, he has proven himself to be an inspirational leader who affects positive change in culture as well as instruction. His focus on school culture, paired with a commitment to providing rigorous, standards-based instruction, has made a positive impact in the school. Please welcome St. Lucie Public Schools Outstanding Principal Achievement Award recipient, Principal Todd Smith.
Good evening. It's truly an honor to stand before you as Principal of the Year. As a high school principal, you often realize that one of the most challenges you're faced with is the writing of a commencement speech. However, I realized that writing the remarks for this ceremony was more difficult. The question, do I simply stand up and say thank you, talk about myself? That's not happening. Or do I tell a story? I'll start with some thank yous. I must acknowledge that I wouldn't be standing in front of you if it wasn't for the support and love of my parents, David and Colleen Smith. I will not forget my brothers, Timothy and Theodore. They challenged me, and for that, I thank you. I would also like to thank Mrs. Rasmussen, Mrs. Jinks, and Mr. Lannon for taking a chance on an unknown and mentoring me as I transitioned from teacher to assistant principal and ultimately principal. Your leadership guided my journey. At this time, I'd like to ask the principals that work with me as assistant principals to stand up and remain standing. Mrs. Beauchamp and Mrs. Parker, I know you're watching at home, so please stand. I would also like to ask the assistant principals that worked with me as an AP currently, or as a teacher and now our assistant principals, to please stand. Finally, teachers and staff that worked with me, please stand. Thank you. Don't forget, okay. And as we say, from Central Can to Titans Prevail, I accept this award on your behalf. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Thank you, and please be seated. Now the story begins. As I struggled in preparation for these remarks, I realized that I was writing this speech for my students and my staff. It became apparent that a commencement speech and tonight's remarks were one and the same. It started with a simple question: why was I selected? I suddenly realized that the answer would be standing right in front of me tonight, and you saw them standing. It means that Treasure Coast High School had a great year. Tonight, I received the credit for the work that my staff and students completed. My students and staff demonstrated academic achievement, presented lessons, and assisted in the daily operations of our school. I often joke that you only have one job, and it's only 4 words. The 4 words are make me look good. Well, tonight, because of your collective efforts, I look good. I truly believe that education is the greatest job in the world. We have the privilege to look at the innocence of our students, to inspire them, and to give them hope. It is our responsibility to be positive, to encourage our students to do what they love and love what they do. As I close, I turn to a lesson from Admiral McRaven. In the Hero Code, lessons learned from lives well lived. I believe he was speaking to educators when he wrote lesson number 8. It reads, I will use my unique talents to inspire others and give them hope that tomorrow will be a better day. On behalf of my children, Riley, Laney, and Callahan, I want to thank the educators for inspiring them. My children continue to inspire me. Tomorrow will be a better day because of educators. To my Titans, we will not ring the bell. Thank you.
Congratulations again to Mrs. Patton and Mr. Smith. One more time, please. Please welcome to the podium Mr. David Freeland, President of the Education Association for St. Lucie.
Good evening. Standing backstage brings back memories of grade school and book reports. As you listen to everybody else's speech and you're thinking, oh boy, I hope that I can do as well. So I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite events. Every year, well, except for the last couple when we weren't in person, because you really feed off the energy in here. It's just not the same when it's remote. It's just so much more exciting when it's in person. And every year I tell a little story, and then I get to the point. And I'll be honest, the point's pretty much the same every year. One year the story was around Lord of the Rings, because I'm sort of into that. Another year was around Men in Black, etc. This year I'm going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, me. The reason I'm going to do that is because I think really the challenge that we're facing in education, whether you're a school board member, administrator, educator, and by the way, when I say educator, I'm talking about teachers, support professionals. It doesn't matter what your role is. When I say educator, I'm talking about all of us. We all work to educate students. I'll stand back a little bit. It's that teacher voice, I guess. Is really false narratives that are going around. So I think it's important when you make a point to sort of back that point up with some factual reasons why you're qualified to talk about that. So I've really been around educators all my life. I come from a family of educators. My mother was an elementary school teacher for almost 40 years. And you're wondering why I have notes, because I get nervous when I'm around a lot of people, even though it's my family. My mother was an elementary school teacher for 40 years. My father taught high school chemistry. He was a guidance counselor, an assistant principal, and a principal, and eventually he was a superintendent of schools. My sister teaches elementary school in Indian River County, and she also happens to be a union president as well. I actually fought it. Unlike some of the stories you hear tonight where a teacher inspired people to be a teacher, I didn't want to grow up to be like my parents, which I don't know if that's unusual, but I didn't think they knew what they were doing. I really don't know how unusual that is, but I didn't want to be like my parents. But I was lucky enough to grow up around teachers. In fact, I actually watched the moon landing from my kindergarten teacher's house. Teachers were normal to me, so I spent a lot of time around really good teachers. In fact, I probably shouldn't say this, but my teachers were handpicked for me because my dad was a superintendent of schools. I didn't know that, but growing up in elementary school and middle school, or junior high as we called it where I was from, my teachers were handpicked. So I spent a lot of time around really good teachers. And then I went on eventually. There's a whole story about flight school in the Air Force and a motorcycle accident. But anyway, I had to come back, and my mom got me a job in a school. It turned out my parents weren't so kooky after all. It took a lot of years for me to admit that to them, but she got me a job in a school, and I kind of liked it. And I ended up working in 3 different school districts in Wisconsin, all the way from classrooms through district-level jobs. So I got to experience a lot of schools sort of in real life, not just through teachers and the family. I've taught in 3 school districts in Florida, again, all the way from classroom experience through district-level kinds of jobs. I even spent some time guest lecturing, I guess you would call it, in Dubai. I learned what a tertiary school is, which was kind of exciting. It's really just college, but I've never heard it called that here. So the point is, I've been exposed to a lot of really good teachers all my life, and some interesting teachers. For instance, a gym teacher who shot a kid off a rope because the kid wouldn't come down with a starter pistol. Fortunately, I was not a union president for that person, so I'm happy to say that. But again, I've been introduced to a lot of teachers. And that's important because one of the things I really want to say, and again, and I say it every year, is if you've been nominated for one of these of the year awards, that's a really big honor, right? Your peers have selected you to represent the work that they do, to represent all those good things you've heard that we do here in St. Lucie County, to represent what it means to be an educator here. Okay, that's a big deal. Okay, shortly, a few of you are going to win that District of the Year award for whatever category you're in, and that's a big deal too. I don't want to take away from that. Okay, but one thing I'll say is St. Lucie County, based on my experience, is a really amazing school district to teach in, okay, or to work in. Okay, and I don't want to make you think it's all rainbows and unicorn toots, because it's not. I've had some knockdown dragouts, metaphorically, with a couple of superintendents, a school board member here and there, some principals. And don't worry, I can give as good as I get, but that's the nature of the job. But we never forget that we're on the same team. We're trying to do what's best for students here. And you heard the stats, we do a good job. So in this district, with all of these great teachers, they selected you to represent what they do. That's a career achievement by itself. Okay, and I know it sounds cliche, but just being nominated is an honor. It really is. And so I want to say that, but I want to give that some grounding, again, because we're in a situation, or we're in a time when there's a lot of false narratives being tossed about. So I want you to know that when I say that, I actually have some experience to say that. I've been in a lot of different places, and this really is one of the best districts I've ever taught in and worked in. I've been here, this is my 18th year, and that's about 12 years longer than any of those other places that I've been in, because I like it here. And so that's really all I want to say. I know we've got other things to get on to, and you want to know who's going to be picked. And it can only take so many stories about me. But really, I just want to say I'm really proud and honored to be able to call you all my colleagues. and to be your colleague. And on behalf of myself and the Education Association of St. Lucie, I just want to wish everybody the best of luck here this evening. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Freeland. As an elementary music teacher, I'm so excited to introduce this next group of performers. Each year, elementary school students from around the district come together for the All-County Elementary Chorus. Please turn your attention to the All-County Chorus Elementary video presentation. And at this time, with the outstanding first-year teachers, please move to the staging area.
We stand here on the
Congratulations to the students and teachers of our All-County Elementary Chorus. As we all know, the first year of teaching is often the most challenging. Our first category to be honored this evening recognizes the outstanding performance of first-year educators who have risen above expectations. At this time, Superintendent Prince, school board members, Mr. Jones, would you please form our receiving line? We're going to announce the outstanding first-year teacher nominees. Please hold your applause until the end. Adia Bullock from the Creative Arts Academy of St. Lucie. Rebecca Simmons Scott. Nicholas Lattimore, Del Cassins. Anson Rodriguez, Forest Grove Middle School. Michael Harrison, Fort Pierce Westwood. Jeffrey Faraha, Francis K. Sweet. Katie Altabomber, Lakewood Park Elementary. Lee Hall, Lawnwood Elementary. Rollick Machant, Lincoln Park Academy. Emily Manville, Manatee K-8. Brandy Johnson, Morningside Elementary. Charmaine Washington, Northport K-8. Please hold your applause until the end. Cheyenne Franklin, Oakham K-8. Crystal Yovishik, Palm Point Elementary. Evan Reese, Port St. Lucie High School. Daniela Castro, Rivers Edge Elementary. Dana Atwood, Savannah Ridge Elementary. Betty Brown, Southern Oaks Middle School. Marissa Corner, Southport Middle School. Julia Cruz, Treasure Coast High School. Marisol Torres, Village Green Elementary. Yahira Ohms, Weatherby Elementary. Johan De Leon, White City Elementary. Emerald Molnar, Windmill Point Elementary. And our finalists are Emily Morgan, Mariposa Elementary. Krista Gamez, Samuel Gaines Academy of Emerging Technologies. And Jennifer Monty, Westgate K-8.
And on behalf of Seacoast Bank, the winner is, drum roll. Okay, the winner is Emily Morgan.
Well, firstly, wow, thank you so much. It is such a privilege to represent Mariposa Elementary, St. Lucie County Schools, and music education as a whole as first-year Outstanding Teacher of the Year for our district. I would first like to thank my St. Lucie County Schools district again, as well as my principal, Mrs. Brooke Wigington, for always being there when I need guidance or support. My assistant principal, Miss Angela Patton, who has been like a mentor to me since day one. She's been absolutely amazing. All of my amazing coworkers, Lauren Stedman and Mr. Ray Almonte, are other nominees here tonight, and then my partner Josh for supporting me and encouraging me to become a better teacher for my students every single day. For beginning teachers, a well-connected and structured support system is absolutely crucial, and it is truly wonderful to work in such a supportive, collaborative, and productive school and school district. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Congratulations to our 2023 Outstanding First Year Teacher. And it's now time to turn your attention to our first School-Related Employee of the Year video presentation.
Stephanie Lassiter, Palm Point K-8 Educational Research School. Stephanie Lassiter is the School-Related Employee of the Year finalist representing Palm Point K-8 School, where she served as the guidance clerk for the past 5 years. Ms. Lassiter is a valued employee who has shown her dedication and commitment to the students, staff, and parents at Palm Point. Her positive attitude and welcoming nature have fostered positive relationships with all she encounters. In her role as guidance clerk, she is responsible for all student cumulative files, organizing both Honor Roll and Student of the Month ceremonies, and serves as the direct contact for business partners. In addition to her regular duties, Stephanie Lassiter is well-versed in many areas of the school and can easily fill in for absent employees when she is needed. She is always willing to lend a helping hand. In working with community partners and parent volunteers, she regularly receives donations to support different staff appreciation events, such as the Fall Luncheon, where all the food and door prizes were donated by local businesses. Students love Ms. Lassiter and are always wanting to stop in and say hello and to talk with her about their days. She is a relationship builder who creates lasting bonds with those students. Not only does she support the school in numerous ways, she is very active in the local community, volunteering for the St. Lucie 4-H Club and Indian River Riding Club. Likewise, she serves on the board for the Treasure Coast MS Warriors, an organization that raises funds for members of the community who are unable to afford medication and treatment for their disease. Stephanie Lassiter's positive attitude inspires others to do their best, and Palm Point K-8 is proud to have Miss Stephanie Lassiter represent them as their school-related Employee of the Year. Anne Padon, Fairlawn Elementary. Anne Padon is the School-Related Employee of the Year finalist from Fairlawn Elementary School, where she has served as the media clerk for the last 2 years. Professional, caring, conscientious, flexible, thoughtful, and responsible are characteristics that describe Anne Padon. Her positive energy and sunny disposition can be felt throughout the campus. In her role as media clerk, she is responsible in assisting in the organization and utilization of the media center, including book circulation and developing a love of reading in students. She also helps in the distribution, maintenance, and repair of technology equipment. Due to the increase in laptops available to students, Mrs. Padon oversees the inventory of over 700 laptops. In the morning, she can be found supervising third graders who are waiting for their day to begin. She takes advantage of this time by providing reading support and level books for students. She also provides laptop computers so that students can access reading counts tests during the morning arrival. In the afternoon, Joanne is a critical part of the Fairlawn team, working to ensure all students get to their cars, and she's always willing to stay after for any students who are not picked up right away. Mrs. Padon also serves as the yearbook coordinator. She graciously volunteers to include students in this process to ensure the end product is one that includes the student perspective, capturing fond memories from the past year. Through this process, students learn the skill set of taking and editing pictures, layout and design principles, and writing content. It is truly a labor of love for Mrs. Padon and all involved. Fairlawn could not be more proud to have Anne Padon represent the school as their School-Related Employee of the Year. Veronica Webb, Samuel S. Gaines Academy of Emerging Technologies. Veronica Webb is the School-Related Employee of the Year finalist from Samuel S. Gaines Academy of Emerging Technologies, where she has worked as a front office clerk for the past 8 years. Her primary responsibilities include answering the phone, assisting parents and visitors, and maintaining a safe and welcoming environment in the front office. As one of the very first people parents and visitors encounter, her warm and inviting nature puts everyone at ease. She is a fantastic listener and prides herself on being a problem solver. Her deep knowledge of the school and the district policies and procedures reassure parents and visitors that they are getting the right answers and their concerns are being addressed in a professional manner. She enjoys interacting with students and graciously volunteers to do both morning and lunch duty so she can get to know the students where she enjoys providing positive feedback and a listening ear. She is great at building relationships, especially with students who may be facing unique challenges. She serves as a mentor for students who need a little extra guidance throughout their day. Beyond her regular duties, she is always the first to volunteer to support for after-hour events, such as STEM activities and parent nights. She enjoys organizing meals, decorating, and chaperoning the events because it allows her to connect with students, their parents, and the community that she loves so much. She takes advantage of the deep ties that she has to the community by securing resources like school supplies, food or clothing for families, and students in need. Miss Veronica Webb is never one to look for recognition because she gives from her heart. Her kind, compassionate, and sweet demeanor are instrumental to the success of the school. Samuel S. Gaines Academy of Emerging Technologies is proud to have Miss Veronica Webb represent them as their school-related Employee of the Year.
Well, Jane, this next group of student performers appearing tonight are some of the best that we have.
And the group coming up next, in my opinion, is truly one of the best.
Truly one of the best. As the founding principal of Fort Pierce Magnet School of the Arts,
And the current principal of Creative Arts Academy of St. Lucie,
and making their third appearance here tonight on the Night of the Stars,
it gives us a great pleasure to welcome to the stage the elite dance company of CAST.
Only you and me.
excellent job to the elite dance company from Cass and their teacher, Ms. Callahan. One more time for those students. Please turn your attention to our first Teacher of the Year video presentation. At this time, will all distinguished Minority Educator nominees please move to the staging area.
Anne Babcock, Fairlawn Elementary School. Anne Babcock is the Teacher of the Year finalist representing Fairlawn Elementary School, where she is a K-5 gifted teacher. As a product of St. Lucie Public Schools, with over 15 years of experience, her whole heart is invested in her students. Working with high-achieving students means that Ms. Babcock is tasked with ensuring students are constantly being challenged and encouraged to move beyond the standards so that they can reach their full potential.
But I'm going to take out 40 divided by 5. Are there other ways we can make it equal on this side?
This is only possible in her classroom because she focuses on building healthy and trusting relationships with her students. She believes that once students trust you, they are more willing to be open-minded and take risks in their learning. Anna's warm smile, gentle nature, and positive growth mindset enables her to build strong collegial relationships with all staff members. Her natural mentoring style encourages her peers to openly ask for assistance with implementing academic and classroom management strategies. She routinely works through the coaching model with beginning teachers as well as seasoned teachers, resulting in an increase in student achievement. In her unique role as the school's Odyssey of the Mind mentor coach, she led her team of students and high school volunteer coaches to be named as Odyssey of the Mind World Champions last year. This is a first-time achievement for St. Lucie Public Schools. This endeavor resulted in over 1,000 hours of additional work, pushing her students to grow and to experience opportunities that will influence their lives well beyond elementary school.
Let me try 7 times 7. And if that matches to here, then we know n equals 7.
Ms. Babcock is the epitome of a teacher leader who inspires her students to be thinkers, innovators, and creators. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mrs. Babcock, on being a finalist for Teacher of the Year and representing Fairlawn Elementary. You're an amazing person and educator, not only to your students, but to your colleagues as well. You embody every aspect of what a model teacher should be, from leading an Odyssey of the Mind team to world champions, and now starting a primary team, to running reading endorsement classes for your peers, spearheading our morning announcements with your student crew, creating a memorial garden with Honor Society students from around the district, being a team leader, math chair, AMP liaison, teacher mentor, and so much more. There's nothing on this campus that you are not a part of. Thank you for all you do each and every day to challenge, support, and love our students. Congratulations again.
Minority Educator of the Year. These distinguished educators are nominated for making significant contributions both in and outside of the classroom. They serve as mentors and role models who inspire and motivate both students and adults. Superintendent Prince, school board members, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jordan, please form the receiving line on the stage at this time. Please, we ask that everyone holds their applause. And as we begin, this is the 2023 Distinguished Minority Educator nominees are Natalie Gutierrez, Allapattah Flats; Karen Knott Banham, Bayshore Elementary; Tammy Leggett, C.A. Moore; Nicole Lewis, Dale Caston; Latoya Strickland Williams, Dan McCarty Middle School; Roxanne Ramos, Floresta Elementary; Ashley Chappelle, Forest Grove Middle School; Barbara Eugene Pierre, Fort Pierce Westwood Academy; Stacy Chambers, FK Suite; Martine Paul, Lakewood Park Elementary; Teresa Pratt, Lawnwood Elementary; Rosanna Gonzalez, Lincoln Park Academy. Freddie Montoya, Manatee Academy. Amanda Matos, Morningside Elementary. Elizabeth Flores, Northport K-8. Tranissa Wilson Brown, Okamic K-8. Deshanira Robinette, Parkway Elementary. Anna Meneses, Performance-Based Academy. Mainika Mack, Port St. Lucie High School. Paola Hairala, River's Edge Elementary. Andrea Sinclair, St. Lucie Elementary. Claudia Martin Vegi, St. Lucie West K-8. Australia Figueredo, Samuel Gaines Academy. Denise Spencer, Savannah Ridge Elementary. Carlin Pryor, Southern Oaks Middle. Ronaldo Stevens, Southport Middle. Elsa Rodriguez, Treasure Coast High School. Danya Sada, Village Green Elementary. Martha Collins, Weatherby Elementary. Sarah Flores, Westgate K-8. Ranika Hart, White City Elementary. And our finalist, Renee Hawkins, Fairlawn Elementary. Kim Herring-Nance, Fort Pierce Central High School. And Brian Host, St. Lucie West Centennial High School. Joining me tonight is the Distinguished Minority Educator of the Year sponsor, Mr. Jordan, Director of Financial Aid at Kaiser University, for a few remarks. Please welcome him to the podium.
Good evening, and thank you for having me. On behalf of Kaiser University, I'm honored to be in attendance with such distinguished guests. This is my first time in attendance at this event, and I'm grateful that I get to share in this experience. The foundation being built by this amazing group of individuals and the impact you have on our children and community will be seen for generations. Thank you for all you do, and congratulations again to all the nominees. And the winner is? Kim Herring-Nance.
Let me first start by acknowledging our superintendent, our school board members, and the host of St. Lucie staff that are here tonight. I want to first thank God for his favor and allowing me to serve students for 28 years in Palm Beach and St. Lucie counties. Thank you. I want to thank Principal Gardner, the administrators, and the beautiful staff that I work with every day at Fort Pierce Central High School for thinking me worthy of such an honor. I want to thank my mom for many, many years of sacrifice that she did for my sister and I. Thank you, Mom. I know you're watching on your cell phone. I want to thank Mrs. Buchanan for taking a chance on me and hiring me in the middle of a pandemic. Thank you for giving me a new start and a fresh new location and a place to work. Thank you. And finally, I want to thank my husband of 21 years for his tireless love and support. Thank you. And oh, a special friend who came from Palm Beach County, Tanya, thank you for coming to support me. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Another round of applause for Ms. Nance. Congratulations. Please turn your attention to our second Teacher of the Year video presentation at this time.
Lisa Embry, Fort Pierce Central High School. Lisa Embry is the Teacher of the Year finalist from Fort Pierce Central High School, where she is the Advanced Placement Capstone and Speech Debate Teacher. Lisa Embry is a leader, a believer, an achiever, and a motivator. As an AP Capstone teacher, she's responsible for teaching her students college-level research and writing skills. The growth they experience under her guidance through their time in her class is incredible.
But what if it's not a choice between good and bad, but better and best? Right, so that's actually a really, really good skill for you guys to have to be able to differentiate. So here are 3 really good solutions.
A few years ago, she was chosen to teach a new course, Speech and Debate, as part of the Florida Civics and Debate Initiative. Now in her 3rd year, student enrollment in the class has tripled and students are thriving, routinely placing in the top tier of competitors or winning their category. Beyond her classroom, she plays an integral part in supporting students as they work towards graduation, serving as a mentor for students who need to meet their testing requirements for graduation. Furthermore, she mentors new teachers, ensuring they have the support they need to be successful. Ms. Embry is acutely sensitive to meeting the needs of every student. She understands that every student has unique needs and works to ensure everyone can experience success in her class by providing just the right type of intervention. This in turn motivates students to engage in the learning process where they find satisfaction and success.
So you guys are discovering in the world, right, because we're preparing you to move out and be critical thinkers in the world and advocate for change in areas where it needs to be, that sometimes that change affects a lot of people, and it's not just as simple as, well, this is good for this group, we need to do it.
Ms. Embry is, without a doubt, a champion for children and an ambassador for excellence, impacting the lives of students, parents, and the entire Fort Pierce High School community. Congratulations.
I would like to congratulate Ms. Lisa Embry as a nominee for St. Lucie Public Schools Teacher of the Year. She is without a doubt a champion for children and an ambassador for excellence, impacting the lives of students here at Fort Pierce Central High School. She is acutely sensitive to the needs of students, as evident by her provisions of a well-planned, positive, and supportive educational environment. She designs lessons that intrigue and engage our students as an advanced placement capstone seminar teacher and a debate teacher. And we are so super proud of her, as she is an exemplary teacher and an ideal candidate for this honor to represent the teaching profession. We are so proud of her here at Cobra Nation. Go, Miss Embry.
Please welcome to the stage from Lincoln Park Academy, Rhapsody 2023.
I'm dreaming wide awake. This is the life I make. Don't need a holiday to make me feel this way. Listen up, take a chance. You can sing, you can dance, you can live like there's no tomorrow. Give it time and you'll find there's a rule, there's a rhyme. Move along and the rest will follow. I want you to know. Oh, it out, not a care, not a doubt. This is it, let the moment guide you. I want you to know. Oh yeah, we shine like stars. Oh yeah, we shine like stars. Like we shine like stars. We shine, we shine. Oh, we shine like stars. We shine, we shine. Oh, we shine like stars. We shine, we shine. Oh, we shine like stars. We shine, we shine. Oh yeah, listen up, take a chance. We shine. You take a chance like stars. You can live like there's no tomorrow. Live along in the rest of follow. You can go with the flow. We shine. Don't you see, don't you know? Like stars. There's a light that is right inside you. This is it, let the moment guide you. Oh yeah, we shine. We shine like stars. We shine like stars. Oh yeah, we shine like stars. Oh yes, we shine like
Thank you to the superior rated Lincoln Park Academy RAPSI 2023. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. And we acknowledge their principal, their teacher, Mr. George Ramming, for that stellar performance. I mentioned that they're superior rated. They earned that superior last night. One more time. Please turn your attention to our final Teacher of the Year video presentation. At this time, will all school-related Employee of the Year nominees please move to the staging area.
Stephanie Ramirez, Westgate K-8. Stephanie Ramirez is the Teacher of the Year finalist from Westgate K-8, where she is the 6th through 8th grade art teacher. Some may perceive the art room a chaotic place where students just go to color. However, this could not be further from the truth. Ms. Ramirez's art class is a place where students express themselves, where students collaborate and learn to work with others, and where they celebrate success and growth. Ms. Ramirez puts her heart and soul into her work, making a noticeable impact on the entire school. She is described as a masterful teacher who knows how to plan differentiated lessons that engage her students. She has a passion for her middle school students, and as a result, they feel safe to take risks and challenge themselves while in her class. She is described by her students as patient and cool.
So I know everyone's doing their hearts, but also think about the background. I know this example here, it just has a plain background, but you don't have to have it like that. You can do something differently too.
Ms. Ramirez enjoys incorporating the school building into her art projects. For example, students have painted hallway ceiling tiles with positive messages and images, along with creating displays, such as installing a 3-dimensional eagle to honor local veterans. She also enjoys supporting the local community. This past year, her students created Adopt, Don't Shop designs, encouraging cat and dog adoptions from a local no-kill shelter. Outside of her classroom, Ms. Ramirez is an active member of the PBIS team, parent liaison for the school, and is always looking to involve students in all they do at Westgate. Her foundational belief that Creativity takes courage. A quote from Henri Matisse drives her mindset. She is always willing to try new ideas and to think outside the box, which is the same mindset she tries to instill in her students.
Is like you see the blue here, you can have the blue in the background here, and then, or you can do it crisscross. You can have the red with the blue, the orange with the purple.
Ms. Ramirez's positive energy, creativity, and enthusiasm for her students are an inspiration to all she encounters. Congratulations.
All right, I want to congratulate Westgate K-8's Teacher of the Year, Stephanie Ramirez. We're so excited to have her represent our school campus. There are so many things I can share about her, just how selfless she is. She puts in countless hours, oftentimes more than I would expect. She's not only a teacher here that has her fingerprints all over campus because of the work that she gets her kids to do all around campus. She's also present outside of campus. Just this past weekend at the MLK parade, her and our other art teacher, they built the float before she was being honored on the float. She's just an amazing, amazing person. She's also a parent liaison. She's a champion for equity here. She's always talking to me about how we can reach out to our parents and have parent partnerships. She's built, along with the team that we have here, sessions for parents to participate in. She's just, she's so much more than a teacher here. She does so much around campus. I can't speak more highly about her. She's dependable. Anything that she is on, any committee that she's a part of, when she says she's going to do something, she does it. And of course, she always puts her twist of art in it, so it's always very creative, and it's always something that we can depend on, her bringing that kind of creative flair to anything we do here. So I'm fortunate to have her here as one of our teachers, and I look forward to continuing to work with her and learn from her in the future.
The School-Related Employee of the Year nominees have made significant contributions to their schools and to our district sites. These employees ensure a safe, comfortable, and caring environment for our students and staff. The winner of School-Related Employee of the Year will also represent St. Lucie Public Schools in the regional and state competition. Superintendent Prince, school board members, Mrs. Jones and Ms. Walker, please form our receiving line as we greet our nominees.
The 2023 School-Related Employee of the Year nominees are Tammy Woods, Alapata Flats; Gail Harper, Bayshore Elementary; Gloria Daughtry, C.A. Moore; Stacy Croco-Cuff, Cast; Eschel Principal, Dale Cassins; Bradley Ramming, Forest Grove Middle School; Brianna Elmore King, Fort Pierce Central; Myra Ayala, Fort Pierce Westwood Academy; Tangela Gregory, FK Suite; April Beauchamp, Lakewood Park Elementary; Miranda Spells, Lawnwood Elementary; Ray Felix, Manatee Academy; Ray El Monte, Mariposa Elementary; Robert Wydra, Morningside Elementary; Susan Majors, Mosaic Digital Academy; Asunta Bailey, Northport K-8; Rosa Valerio, Parkway Elementary; Gina Franklin, Performance-Based Academy; William Smith, Port St. Lucie High School; Frederick Mondalus, River's Edge Elementary; Nefli Ortiz-Zierra, St. Lucie Elementary; Juana Garcia, St. Lucie West Centennial; Rose Raldon, St. Lucie West K-8; Viviana Mazanuski, Southport Middle; Michelle Skibick, Treasure Coast High School; Saley Belfast, Weatherby Elementary; Amber Smith, Westgate K-8; Elyria Santiago, White City Elementary. Ashley Turner, Windmill Point Elementary. Ronald Beauford, District Office Maintenance. Jennifer Rodabaugh, Facilities and Maintenance. Keith Heisey, ITS. Myra Nira Annalise, District Office, Office of Teaching and Learning. Mark Dionisio, District Office, Wellness and Risk Management. Valerie Watkins Tomlinson, Division of Student Services and Exceptional Student Education. Melissa Barron, Transportation. And our finalists, Anne Padon from Fairlawn Elementary. Stephanie Laster, Palm Point. And Veronica Webb, Samuel Gaines Academy of Emerging Technologies. Joining me tonight is the School-Related Employee of the Year sponsor, Ms. Shrita Walker, Vice President of Mid-Florida Credit Union, for a special presentation.
Good evening. I am so happy to be here with you all on behalf of Mid-Florida Credit Union. Congratulations to all of the finalists. And I'm not going to take up too much time because I know what you all came here for. And the winner is Fairlawn Elementary, Anne Padon.
Oh my goodness. I have to be honest, I didn't prepare a speech because I didn't think it would be me. I mean, did you see the ladies that I was up here with? Absolutely. I am incredibly honored to have been chosen, and I'm speechless. I'm just a girl that gets to go to work and do something that I absolutely love with some amazing students, and I'm surrounded by awesome coworkers, and I'm just grateful. I'm incredibly grateful. I want to thank my administration, Ms. Rick Secker and Ms. Reed. Thank you for believing in me, my Fairlawn family for nominating me and just supporting me in every way that they can. My partner, Ms. Reidel, she's just such a blessing to work with. Definitely can't forget my husband, who is always there, good, bad, or otherwise, to pick me up and keep me going. My girls, Chloe and Abby. You're my reasons. Mike, you guys are my reasons, and I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful to have had a mom and a dad that taught me to give everything I could and everything that I do, and I'm just blessed and honored. Thank you so much.
Let's give her another round of applause. Congratulations to our 2023 School-Related Employee of the Year. And the goal of St. Lucie Public Schools is to meet the needs of every child every day. This commitment to excellence has existed since the beginning and continues to motivate our teachers and staff members to be the very, very best.
Join us as we honor past recipients of the St. Lucie Public Schools Teacher of the Year Award with the video presentation, The Legacy Continues. Additionally, at this time, would all Teacher of the Year nominees please move to the staging area?
so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, holding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. Now I'm so much better, and if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. Where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song. Singing this song to you.
I still think they need to change that picture.
Yeah, but our current Teacher of the Year will be saying that in about 10 more years, too.
I agree. And tonight we will recognize another person who has earned this honor.
Yes, but before that, we want to welcome the 2023 St. Lucie Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Mr. Jon R.
So I have a top 5 list about all the things that Teachers of the Year should know to honor a fellow prestigious Ball State University alumni, David Letterman. Number 5, all Teachers of the Year should know the school board. You know, I actually thought that you guys walked around district office all the time in bow-tie tuxedos and fancy monocles. However, in the past year, I learned that nobody in the district office actually walks around in fancy bow-tie tuxedos and fancy monocles, except for Dr. Perry. I've gotten to know people within the district office and the school board, and I can say that our school board is full of wonderful, genuine people, and I know without a doubt that they are going to put St. Lucie schools on the map as we continue to grow and foster safe learning environments for our teachers and students. Number 4, all Teachers of the Year should know the Education Foundation. And this one's easy because they're the ones who hand out all the free money. The Education Foundation provides grants and opportunities for teachers to create a wonderful infrastructure that increases their chances for being successful. So don't be the guy that deletes Tom Jones's emails without reading them, because you could be missing out on a wonderful, life-changing opportunity. Number 3, all Teachers of the Year should know what got you here. Of course, it's the way that you interact and make connections with your students and coworkers, but it's also because you are you. You have a personality that people adore and leadership that's easy to follow. Never feel like an imposter. You deserve this because of your dedication, work ethic, and the sacrifices you've made for education. Number 2, all Teachers of the Year should know who got them here. It starts with the students. I went into education to change lives, but ironically, the students were the ones who changed my life. I will always remember the students who connected with me and shared their stories with me and taught me to never take any aspect of life for granted. Your fellow staff members got you here. I have many memories with my coworkers at Floresta Elementary and Samuel Gaines Academy, who I now consider my friends. They challenged me, they helped me grow, and kept my spirits up when things got tough. I've always said that this Teacher of the Year honor belongs to them as much as it does to me, because I wouldn't be here without their relationships. Your administration got you here. At Samuel Gaines Academy, I've had 2 wonderful assistant principals, John Davino and Amy Rodriguez. I foresee there's going to be a garnet and gold statue of John Davino built right outside of our school sometime in the future. And Amy Rodriguez, she's going to be an amazing principal someday because she has led her teachers, instilled confidence in them, and believed in me from the very beginning. I will also be forever grateful for Principal Donna Gill at Floresta Elementary School and Principal Keith Davis at Samuel Gaines for always leaving their office door open so I could walk in unannounced and talk about the Colts or the Packers or the Broncos or anything else I wanted to get off my chest. Your family and friends got you here. I would like to thank my Aunt Connie for giving me my first opportunity to teach in her classroom back when I was in high school. My mom and my dad have always had the confidence in me that I would one day do great things and change lives. My middle school self would hate me for saying this, but Mom and Dad, you were right. I'm thankful for my wife, who has made the most sacrifices for me so I can make sacrifices for others. She is a role model for many, but a hero to me. I'm thankful for my son for being my inspiration. I wake up every morning with the mindset that I want Luke to grow up with a cool dad. And after everything that's happened this past year, I'd say that Luke's dad is pretty cool. And finally, the number one thing that all Teachers of the Year should know is that you go nowhere by accident. Wherever you go, God has a purpose for your being there. So go and be blessed where you are. Congratulations and thank you, St. Lucie County. God bless.
Thank you, John. The winner of the Teacher of the Year will represent St. Lucie Public Schools in the regional and state competitions. The 2024 Teacher of the Year will receive a ring this evening courtesy of Herff Jones, in addition to other gifts and awards. Superintendent Prince, school board members, Mr. Jones, Ms. Walker, please assemble to congratulate our awardees. Marley Rudolph, Alapata Flats, K-8. Jody DeGraff, Bayshore Elementary. Tanisha Battle, Cass. Angie Simon, Del Casson. Mark Hillebrandt, Dan McCarty Middle School. Julie Gray, Floresta Elementary. Melissa Kiyambo, Forest Grove Middle School. Dr. Joseph Noel, Fort Pierce Westwood. Edlin Villard Bird, Francis K. Sweet. Diane Hughes, Lakewood Park Elementary. Trista Wright, Lawnwood Elementary. Samantha Vandergrift, Manatee Academy. Lauren Stedman, Mariposa Elementary. Molly Muhamedov, Morningside Elementary. Jessica Chauvin, Mosaic Digital Academy. Elizabeth Butterworth, Northport K-8. Trevor Speracio, Oakhammock K-8. Allison Perry, Palm Point Elementary. Sean Lewis, Parkway Elementary. Jessica Hayhurst, Performance-Based Preparatory Academy. Amy Crossland, Port St. Lucie High School. Carrie Rocco, Rivers Edge Elementary. Samantha Lowitz, St. Lucie Elementary. Leanne Willems, St. Lucie West Centennial. Sophia Yancey, St. Lucie West K-8. Shadika Missick, Samuel Gaines Academy of Emerging Technology. Latoya Arthur, Savannah Ridge Elementary. Tabitha Chin, Southern Oaks Middle School. Samantha Jajakumu, Southport Middle School. Joseph Curatolo, Treasure Coast High School. Janet Sievers, Village Green Environmental Studies School. Casey Walls, Wellaby Elementary. Carissa Sauer, White City Elementary. Karen Kohler, Windmill Point Elementary. And our finalists are Anna Babcock, Fairlawn Elementary. Lisa Embry, Fort Pierce Central High School. And Stephanie Ramirez, Westgate K-8. Please join me in welcoming St. Lucie Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Jon R. Prince and the Teacher of the Year sponsor, Sharita Walker, Vice President of Mid-Florida Credit Union.
Wow, is everybody ready? Mr. Ingersoll, our board chair, said make it short. First of all, I'd like to thank, my Teacher of the Year every day, my lovely wife who's sitting there. I'm totally earning brownie points for dinner later. So anyway, I want to say that, like I said earlier, we're all winners here. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, each and every one of you, whether, whatever you are in the system, you're touching somebody's lives. And I also want to thank you for having the honor of being your superintendent. It's a responsibility I don't take lightly, and I'm committed each and every day to trying to build the best possible school district that we have in the state and in the country, because you really build it on people like you. And I just am so grateful to be here tonight. With that being said, I want to thank also Kevin and Jane. Where's Kevin and Jane? Kevin and Jane have done a remarkable job, and they also have a team like behind the scenes, behind me right now, that support this function, this event, and I want to thank them. I also want to thank our students that were here tonight with wonderful performances, And I want to thank Jon, our last year's Teacher of the Year. Well done, Jon. You kind of, there was a tear, I'm telling you. Great job, great job. But lastly, I want to invite Sharita Walker, one of our biggest sponsor, Mid-Florida Credit Union, to say a few words, and also Sharita to announce our winner. So thank you.
Well, it's good to see you all again. Thank you so much. Again, it's a pleasure to represent Mid-Florida Credit Union on behalf of the Teacher of the Year. As a parent that has students in the school district, as well as a student that has graduated, I want you to know that I really appreciate all of you all. The hard work, the dedication, the joy, the passion, the sweat, sometimes tears, when you are pouring into all of our students. Thank you so much. We could not do it without you. So, without further ado, the 2024 Teacher of the Year, Fairlawn Elementary, Anne Babcock.
I would like to thank the St. Lucie Education Foundation and their sponsors for an absolutely prestigious event. I am so grateful tonight to be surrounded by so many talented and dedicated educators of St. Lucie County. Investing in our students now is how educators make a difference in the future. I've learned our lives aren't measured in years. It doesn't matter how long you've been teaching. It's measured by the lives of the people we touch around us. To my parents, thank you. To my mom, I heard this story twice tonight that I didn't start out wanting to be an educator, and my mom changed that for me. Mom, I always strive to be a great educator like you were. To my husband, his birthday always falls in August, and this is my happy birthday to you because we never really get to celebrate because school starts and I can't focus on it, so hopefully this makes up for it. My son, I love you to the T-Rex and back. He had a great idea. He asked me if there's a Teacher of the Month, so I think we need to put that into place as well. Thank you to my Lakewood Park family. That was my home for 12 years. And some of them are here tonight, and congratulations to them. Lakewood Park shaped me into the educator I am today, and I'm so grateful for that. To my Fairlawn family, thank you for welcoming me and also watching over my son. I wish I could name every single person from school level to district level who put forth so much effort in supporting me through my whole career. I've been blessed from day one. I always had a sidekick, a co-teacher. And Maddie, Mandy, and Renee, your impact in my life will be unforgettable. Maddie, who's not here tonight, you can light up a room with your smile and laugh. Mandy, you're going to be a great administrator one day, so please hire her. She's quick-witted and just a great problem solver. Renee, I met her at Fairlawn. You are a creative genius. And I keep saying yes to all your ideas without regrets. I mean, there's times I'm like, why did I say yes to that idea? But every time it's amazing. There's teenagers here tonight. Can you stand up real quick, my teenagers? These are St. Lucie County Westwood MOA seniors. And they have been committed to our Odyssey team for the last 2 years, and it's admirable that they devote their time after time to our students who absolutely adore you, including my son. So thank you for everything you do. Thank you to all my administrators that I've worked with. You've taken care of me. You've helped me grow in so many ways. Ms. Ricksecker, the fact that I get to celebrate this enormous event in my life with you makes it even more memorable. I love working with you, and you really make your staff feel so appreciated in all your kind gestures you do for us. She's not a hugger, but tonight she's getting a bear hug from me. Thank you.
But wait, there's more. I'd like to introduce Doug Demery, another one of our sponsors, with a ring presentation for our Teacher of the Year winner. Doug?
Good evening. I was told I only have 35 minutes, so we at Herff-Jones are lucky to work with the teachers and students in St. Lucie County. This is my 35th year, I think, working with St. Lucie County, so I'm very honored. And I was looking at the past winners, and it was kind of neat to watch to see these people that we've been able to work with. At Herff-Jones, we do a lot of awards. We do Super Bowl rings and World Series rings and Heisman trophies, Congressional Medal of Honors, but there's nothing more important than recognizing teachers. My father was a coach. My in-laws are all educators, so it's an honor for us to be associated with St. Lucie County with educators. So with that being said, we'd like to present you with the 2024 Teacher of the Year ring. Thank you.
It's been an amazing evening, and at this time we're going to have our on-stage congratulations of all of our winners, starting with
the 2023 Outstanding First Year Teacher, Emily Morgan. Principal, Brooke Wigington, Mariposa Elementary. The 2023 Distinguished Minority Educator, Kim Herring-Nance, Principal, Fort Pierce Central High, and the 2023 School-Related Employee, Anne Padon, Principal, Heather Ricksecker, Fairlawn Elementary.
And the 2024 Teacher of the Year, Anna Babcock, Principal, Heather Ricksecker, Fairlawn Elementary. Let's give them a round of applause as they're coming to the stage.
Nights like tonight, where we celebrate education and all that's done for our children, our teachers, for our safety, and for our future.
Please join me in giving Jane one more round of applause for volunteering to host with us tonight.
On behalf of the St. Lucie County Education Foundation, St. Lucie Public Schools, school board members, and Superintendent Dr. Jon R. Prince, thank you for celebrating with us this evening. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.